In this episode, we will talk about too many expats in the Philippines want to be Captain Save-A-Ho. They want to rescue these Filipino women from their life situations. Somehow they feel like that they can come and rescue these women from poverty, and somehow that makes them feel special. I want to begin with thanking founding YouTuber 2005 with $25 donation to the channel. Keep on telling the truth, TPT. I disagree with some of your generalizations, but overall list of things are spot on. Men, listen to the TPT and remember you are the prize. Thanks, I appreciate it. If you want to support the channel, consider using super thanks, super stickers, and joining Patreon. Here is today's story. Daniel says, I am proud of myself. This will upset some people, but I don't care. I like to talk facts. I successfully avoided two separate international bad plans by two separate women this week. Both were after quick money. Both were disrespectful. Both liars and manipulators. Lots of stories and sad stories and alcohol present. I am not a fool. I am aware I am a target for people with bad intentions here. Mastering the art of dodging the bullet. What's next? Nice to meet people with actual good intentions. I've been around a lot of garbage in my life, and I always smell the BS. It does take on different forms, but in the end, it's always the same. I didn't come here to save anyone but myself. I understand there are millions of single mothers left with children to take care for. Facts. I've raised 4 of my own and divorced 15 years ago. I do hesitate when the woman brings up her needs of her children in the beginning. It is the family's and community's responsibility before it is mine, if it ever becomes mine at all. I wrote this for the awareness factor and realness of foreigners here, even though some may not come here with much and some with a lot. I do hope we use what we have wisely and live the best life we can. Some choose to party it up. Some choose to invest. I don't really know. I learned to stay away from most foreigners as well. I do have a large family. I'm very well connected, and here, not through sex, a relationship with women. I've seen and heard and read too many frightening stories, and I don't want to be another statistic. It would be nice to meet someone at the same frequency vibration as myself to complement each other's lives. Andy says, stay away from women from the big cities. You will find that girls from provinces are much more down to earth and are looking for a solid relationship, just like you are. I've been married for 10 years with a wonderful lady from the mountains. That comment is somewhat true. Women in the cities have many options now. As we mentioned earlier in other videos, too many foreigners in these big cities give these women too many options. They have too many men to choose from and easily monkey branch from one to another. They choose the ones that offer them the most in regards to financial help, support. Take them to nicer restaurants. Take them to malls to buy them the newest gadgets, phones, accessories, purses, clothing. Why would they stick to one man? They are not serious, especially if they are younger and attractive. The more attractive they are, the more options they have. It's very basic and simple. Those in the provinces have less access to men, at least physically speaking. However, now they're learning to just simply go online, change their location, and start talking to men who are in bigger cities. Always confirm the woman's location if you intend to actually meet her and see if she's living in that city first before you waste your time, energy, and money talking to someone that may or may not meet you. Noam says, it's a third world country. Welcome. The positive side of the Philippines compared to other third world countries is that here the sophistication and intelligence of the scams are, in vast majority of cases, much lower than other third world countries. People try to scam me during my stay here. In most cases, it's a scam that a 12-year-old with minimum logic and common sense would avoid falling into. It's crazy to see how many people appreciated that comment with giving it a thumbs up or other emojicons. It's not that difficult, like this person says, to understand these scams. Women in the Philippines are becoming lazier by the day. because they're talking to so many people and they have no interest of actually meeting them. The level of their scamming is extremely low. It's the same reason as when men go on online dating sites and have no intentions of a relationship and simply send a pic. It's the equivalent of that. But think of it as the woman's side wanting money. They just ask you, give me money. Just like the kids on the street, no effort required. Just pulling at your shirt, wanting some money from you without doing anything for you. Jeffrey says, put yourself in circles of educated people when in the Philippines. This is very important. I have 18 plus years in the country and learned from experience. There's a big difference in social classes and behavior there. Some is caused by economic hardship and some educational. But in general, it's best to make friends with people on a higher level and then you'll meet women of a higher caliber also. This is factually true. I agree. There are different classes in this country. However, the middle upper class and the upper class women do not generally socialize with Westerners, especially if you are fat, lonely, heavy, and have nothing to offer except for your wallet. Those women do not need you for that. So, better yourself first, get into shape, dress well, be happy, positive. Visit places that are not frequented by lower expats that simply sit at a bar all day drinking and complaining about their misery. Yes, we all go through hard times, but if you want to attract the highest level of women, you must start behaving that way too. Go to a tailor, get some fitted clothes. You'll be surprised how many people change the way they talk to you, look at you, and address you if you simply look nice and better. Of course, these should be common sense, but sometimes we need reminding. Yesterday, I told you 10 signs a Filipina is an online scammer. At Billy Step says 11, she's on a dating site looking for foreigner 8,000 miles away, when there are hundreds of young dudes in her own village. Tied for the best comment at CD McClintock says, how can you tell a Filipina is online scamming you? She's communicating with you online. The fact that there is no bad comment for this video just proves how right I am about Filipina scammers online. To spread the truth about this country, subscribe to the channel, click the thumbs up button, turn on bell notification so you're notified of new releases. Thanks for watching. God bless.
让你出来晾个衣服，你在这臭脏啥？晾一下。